I always start singing time with the books of the Old Testament song, and I may or may not link that here. And then we do our fifth article of faith because it's May, which again I might link here. And then we jump into our singing time. All right, children, I have some pictures here on the board. Now, some of them belong to the song, and some of them do not belong to this song. And I'm going to need some helpers to help me tell the difference. Okay? So take a look at these pictures as we listen. And teachers, you'll see that I have the lyrics down here if you want to help me sing. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Do you have any idea maybe what picture would belong and which wouldn't? Should we try it again from the, look over here. The Father of our home. Which picture belongs and which picture doesn't belong? Beth, do you think you know? Okay, so Beth, come on up. Oh, you think we should erase the tree and keep the house like a home? Okay, if you agree with her, okay, by a show of thumbs, if you think that's right, put your thumb up. And if you think that we would make a different choice, put your thumb down. Okay, it looks like the whole primary agrees. Very good. Okay, we'll erase the tree and leave the home. Okay? All right, let's look at the next one. The Father of our home leads our family. Which one belongs and which one doesn't belong? Butterfly or a family? Raise your hand if you think you know. All right, Livy, do you think you know? Which one should we keep or erase? I know it's a little tricky sometimes. Leads our family. And sometimes we have teachers to help them a little bit, especially the little sunbeams. Oh, you think we should keep the family? Okay, show by a show of thumbs. Do you think she's right? Or should we do a different choice? Ah, good. Okay, yep. All right, so let's erase the butterfly. And of course, if this was a real chalkboard, I'd be erasing them. So we'll just have to pretend on that one. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light. Do you have an idea here? Oh, lots of hands now. Trevor, do you think you know? Okay, come on up. What do you think? Okay, you think we should keep the light bulb? Do we agree? Disagree? Oh, a little bit more confusion on that one, but I would say agree. We're going to keep the light and we'll erase this one. We have songs about love, but not in this song right now. So we'll erase that. Very good. Okay, listen carefully. And if you think you could sing along a little bit, you're welcome to join me. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. Thoughts on that one? Bailey, do you think you want to give it a go? All right. Oh, so you think we should keep the check mark and erase that? With wisdom's light in all that's right. I agree with that one. Good job. Okay, we're going to erase the X. Okay, now here, I don't know if you can see it, but this, I just drew a rain cloud with raindrops and a smiley face. The photo is not great quality here. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Can any of you sing with me? We'll try. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Which picture would be best for that one? The rain cloud or the happy face? Bella, do you think you know? Okay, come on up. You think the happy face? Okay, do we agree with her? Disagree? Oh, I see mostly thumbs up. Good job. Okay, let's erase all those. So this is what it would look like with all the pictures erased. Okay, let's sing it one time through to make sure we have it all right, okay? Again, you can try to sing with me, but if not, that's okay too. You can just listen. Okay, let's try. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Very good. Okay, now we're going to level up. We're going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, so you ready for this? I am going to circle 3 of these words. And when we're going to sing it again, but when we get to those words that are circled, we are not going to sing those words. Okay, you ready? Now this is a little tricky with non-readers. With senior primary, they get actual words, but I tried to give this a go and tried to circle the ones that were a little bit easier to not say. So we'll see if it works. It worked out good with my primary, but just so you know, you can circle whichever ones you want. Okay, children, do you see the ones that are circled? Remember, we don't sing those words. Okay, from the top. The Father of our leads our family with wisdom's in all that's my Father's good to me. Oh, you did such a good job. Very good. Now, music leaders, if you're looking for a way to teach the chorus, I have a fun idea that I did before that they really like and it really helps. And I will try maybe to link it here. For senior primary, they all can read. So we're gonna make this more challenging. Say, teachers, can you please hand out a hymn book to every 2 children? Some could maybe be a group of 3. If you have an adult helping, teachers can help and be included, but we need a book for every about 2 children so they can work on their lap and have a surface. If you don't have hymn books in your room, another option is the children can get off their chair and turn around and work on their chair. I hope the papers don't slide off. It's a little bit sloped, but that's another option. Or if you have a small primary, they can just even find a spot on the floor away from their chairs. But I have too many kids in my primary, so the hymn books worked pretty good for us. Now we're going to have a little friendly competition. Each group is going to get a little packet of all these word strips. Okay, so whoops. When you get your words, try not to let them fall like I just did. When you get your word strips, lay them out all on the hymn book, and then we're going to try to put them in order. Let's see how many times it takes to sing through the song before we can get these all in order, and see if you can be the first, second, or third group to do it. Once you have all your strips lined out, we can start putting them in order. Now it's up to you if you want to go across or down, or even if you want to turn your book. But for now, let's go across. Okay, ready? Let's see who can get the words in order first. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Fathers are so special, with a very special love. They watch us and protect us. They guide us and direct us back to our home above. Okay, let's try it again because I think there's a few more that are out of order. Okay, let's see. And keep in mind, one of these strips says father and the other one says fathers. That's the plural of more than one, okay? The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Fathers are so special, with a very special love. They watch us and protect us. They guide us and direct us back to our home above. Okay, I think we're almost there. If you were rearranging, should we try it a third time for a final check? Okay, let's kind of point as we go along. The Father of our home leads our family with wisdom's light in all that's right. My Father's good to me. Fathers are so special with a very special love. They watch us and protect us. They guide us and direct us back to our home above. And I see now that we could have put home in a couple places, so I guess there is a little bit of multiple answers here. Very good, you did it great. Now another option is if you want to level this up and spend more time on it, you could sing the song without singing these words or only singing these words, but this activity took so long in my primary that they just had time to put it in order, and even a couple groups struggled to do that. And so sometimes it's nice to have teachers jump in and help them kind of line them up, because young children still can have some trouble with this. But it was a good engaging activity for my primary. All right, teachers, can you pass out a ribbon wand to each child? 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, color doesn't matter, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I count down. Okay, we're gonna focus on the second verse of Build an Ark that we've been practicing. Can your wand follow mine? Swish, 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 flick. Swish, 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 flick. Swish, 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 flick. Swish, 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 flick. I can be like Noah, whose faith in God was sure. Faith is like an ark, it can help me be secure. Freeze! Is your wand following mine? Good. I can do the things I know are right. I can learn and pray with all my might. Good. Shake it. And then when troubles come, I'll be safe within my ark. Freeze. Okay, now we're going to do a different pattern, and we're leveling up. So we're going to go shoulder, shoulder, circle, circle, circle. Got that? Shoulder, shoulder, circle, circle, circle. Shoulder, shoulder, circle, circle, circle. Very good. I will build an ark before it starts to rain. I will follow the Lord, and His words I will obey. I'll prepare every needful thing. I will walk in righteous ways. When the rain starts to fall on me, I'll be ready for that day. Good. Now, when I do this with senior primary, just one little thing, I will write on the board, I'll draw a fermata. You can Google it, but it's kind of like a arch with a dot in the middle, and I'll write the word fermata. This right here is a fermata, and it means we can hold the note as long as we want if you're the music leader. So whenever you see that, you have to look to the music leader, because they can go as long or as short as they want. Okay? And so that's when we're gonna shake our ribbon wands. Okay? Let's give it a go one more time. Okay, ready? From the top. Swish, 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 flick. I can be like Noah, whose faith in God was sure. Faith is like an ark, it can help me be secure. I can do the things I know are right. I can learn and pray with all my might. And then when troubles come, I'll be safe within my ark. Other pattern. Ready? I will build an ark before it starts to rain. I will follow the Lord, and his words I will obey. I'll prepare every needful thing. I will walk in righteous ways. When the rain starts to fall on me, circle, I'll be ready for that day. Good job. Okay, take your ribbon wands, hand it back to your teacher. An easy way to invite interest and intrigue in primary is to bring in a bunch of toilet paper rolls. I'll tell you what I do with them. Okay, so as I'm setting up, gathering my toilet paper rolls, I might start singing, I'll never lead a nation to their promised land, or mightily divide the sea in two. So I'm setting up as I'm singing. But if I had the faith and courage Moses had, imagine all the great things I could go and do. So all this time I'm just setting up and reminding them of the song that we've been working on. So then I can jump into, all right, children, we are going to learn a part of the song that we haven't sung before. And this part of the song talks all about fighting and tearing down something and building up something else. So as we listen to this part of the song, I want you to listen for what is being torn down and fought and what is being built up. And at this point, I will play the video of the second phrase of Like in the Scriptures, the Old Testament version. And so that's kind of a nice intro. And then we go into my activity. I say, okay, I need a helper. I'm going to ask a question, and you raise your hand if you know the answer. And then I'm going to choose one person, and if they answer correctly, they're going to come up and help fight my temptation tower that I'm going to build, okay? So the first question is, according to the song, who will I never fight? Okay, listen. I will never fight a giant 9 feet tall, but I can fight temptation every day. Okay, raise your hand if you heard, who will I never fight? Max? A giant, that's correct. And here we have to have a little grace. The boy I actually chose for this question, he remembered every word of the phrase except the word giant. So I kind of had to ask it a few times. I'm like, what's the word? And he finally got to giant. So you might need to sing it again. And when you do, maybe emphasize that word. I may never fight a giant 9 feet tall to try to get them to say the word. Very good. Okay, Max, do you want to come up and fight our temptation tower? And they come up and they whack it, and it's a bunch of toilet paper, so it's not really destructive and it just goes on the floor. That is another point I forgot to say. Pretend this is on the floor. I actually build this on the floor so the toilet paper rolls don't go crazy. I thought about doing it on a table, but then I thought, oh, they're gonna start flying everywhere and hitting kids, and so I just said, we'll just do it on the floor, and it's pretty tall. Okay, next question. How tall is the giant? Oh, gotta knock this down. Okay, raise your hand if you know how tall the giant is. I will never fight a giant 9 feet tall, but I can fight temptation every day. Who heard? Wesley? 9 feet, very good. Okay, do you want to come up and knock over my temptation tower? And they have so much fun knocking it over. Okay, we knock it down. Next question. What can I fight every day? Raise your hand if you know. Listen. I will never fight a giant 9 feet tall, but I can fight temptation every day. Raise your hand if you know. George? Temptation, very good. Come on up. Okay, give my temptation tower, fight it with a whack. Very good, good job. All right, are you ready for the next question? What won't I build when rain begins to fall? And I won't build an ark when rain begins to fall, but I can build my knowledge and my faith. Who heard? Beth? An ark, very good. Come on up, give this a whack. You whack it down. Oh, so fun, so fun. This is a little anticlimactic. It's way more rambunctious and more fun when I actually have kids hitting them down. Okay, last question. And this is the double one. What are 2 things I can build? And I won't build an ark when rain begins to fall, but I can build my knowledge and my faith. Raise your hand if you heard the 2 things I can build. Wesley? Knowledge and faith. Very good. Okay, come on up and give it a whack. Okay, and then they whack it down. And then by now it's a little bit rambunctious and I really wanted to try to get the reverence back. So as I'm picking up the toilet paper and as I'm cleaning up, I say, the Lord has a special message for me. In every scripture story I read, and I can become who I'm striving to be when I liken the scriptures to me. Thank you for singing with me today. For senior primary, I wanted to engage their minds a little more, so I just took some paper and cut it into 4ths and taped little flat magnets to the back so they could move them around the board really easily. And then I introduced the activity. All right, children, we have kind of a word scramble up here. Lots of different letters, things are out of order. We're continuing learning like in the scriptures, the Old Testament version. So we already learned the first phrase and we're moving on to the second phrase. So I want you to take a look at what's on the board. And now I'm going to play the song for you that we're going to work on. And there are prophets that are mentioned in this part of the song, and their names are mixed up on here. So you need to see if you can figure out which prophet names are up on this board. Okay, so let's listen to the song first. Okay, and I should mention this includes the prophet that we've already learned about too. Okay, so here are the rules. I'm going to play the song again, and I am going to, if you think you know where the letters should go, you're going to kind of raise your finger, and I'm going to choose someone, and you get to move 2 letters. Okay, let's give it a go. So then I play the song again at that point, and I choose children and they come up and keep moving 2 letters. It's kind of fun because they're trying to figure it out each time. And you don't have to play the song like in the video. You could just sing it and that might be easier. But I wasn't totally 100% sure with the lyrics because the song is kind of new to me. And so I wanted to just play it so I could make sure that the words and the rhythm were completely correct. So we just kept going through it, and the kids were really excited to move the letters around and try to unscramble them. When it's all done, it should look something like this. We have Moses, David, and Noah. So then I might say, okay guys, let's just sing it all the way through the beginning. I might have them sing along with the video because the words are on there and they really like singing along with the video, or we can try to do it just from the repetition we've had from this activity.